My name is Cathy Hsaio, and I'm from Taiwan. I was born in New York City, but I graduated from high school in Taiwan. I went to undergrad in California, and I got my MFA at School of the Art Institute in Chicago, and I'm coming from Chicago today. I work a lot between languages, between formal languages, like between disciplines where I cast a lot of objects, but they actually tend to be flat, so they have the look of paintings. And then now I've started to actually paint more, but I really think of the casting itself as drawings, insofar as when I'm laying down the cast, the concrete and plaster mix, I am kind of like bending over and like pouring with my body, and I never pour more than I can physically lift. Like you can like mix up to a certain extent and only pour like one at a time, and so they really feel like drawn pours, like each one, and so that's why they have kind of the different surfaces. You know, they have a different appearance, and I think I was really always very interested in creating new languages to talk about what it means to experience one's identity in between languages or with multiple languages, both visual and maybe like speaking wise. So I cast with my entire body, and they're usually the limit of what I can pour with my body all at once, and so the effects of the surface are kind of markers of my body's traces. The colors from all of the artworks in the exhibition are all from organic materials, with the exception of there's this one orange border around the smaller painting that is paint, but everything else is ink and natural dyes. And I dye a lot with this sawdust from South and Central America, the Brazilwood tree and the quebracho tree, and they always give these purplish, pinkish, and orange-ish hues, and so a lot of the work has that color. I also work a lot with avocados, and the pit and skin of the avocado generates like a fleshy, pinkish hue. If you actually cut open the pit, you can see it, because as it starts to oxidize, the pit will itself become the color. And so it's all made with the materials that kind of are in my daily environment, but also what I grew up with in a very Buddhist household, like learning how to do. My mom is a devout Falun Dafa Buddhist. It's awesome to show at McLean County again. I was in the Emerging Illinois Triennial of 2016, which was organized by the then curator Claire Hedden, and I just remember having such an amazing experience. Claire drove out to Chicago and talked to the various artists who had been selected by the jurors, and the jurors gave us interviews and talked to us also about the space, and she gave me kind of a little bit of the history of the space and what Doug, I think is his name, the director, does. And so it was really nice to get to know the space itself and get a sense of kind of the arts community outside of Chicago, because I wasn't super familiar. I'm not from Chicago, so I wasn't super familiar with the kind of more slightly outside of Chicago arts community. So it was actually a really awesome experience, and I feel really, really grateful and honored to everyone and to the jurors and everyone at McLean County for being able to come back again. And it's a beautiful building and like a beautiful, lovely exhibition space. So I'm just really excited. Yeah.